Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And today we're back with the Cushman Truckster. And boy, do we have things to talk about. As you may be able to see, or maybe not see, we've done a little bit of work inside here. We have done a lot of work on the Cushman Truckster. Some of it we've already done. Some of it we will do in this video. Some of it is proprietary and I was unable to show it to you. Mainly our rust removal technique. This rust removal technique, I'm unable to show the step-by-steps of how to do it because YouTube won't allow it. It is just, it's proprietary and it just keeps getting copywritten, but I can show you the results. And here they are. There's some there. There's some here. And like I said, I can't show you how it was done, but I can get up close and maybe you can kind of figure out. But we were able to repair all of this rust in minutes. And it's a permanent rust repair. Look, it is. The great thing about this rust repair is it looks like it's been there for a long time. So we were able to repair the rust in so many different places. Here, there's one up here. So thankfully we were able to get that rust. And the good thing is that there's virtually none on this side. So, which is really good. And then we turned our attention to the inside. And yes, we did give it a coat of paint. It got some white. It even has a headliner up there. We still have a few things left to do on the inside of this that we're going to do, like mainly touch up around where our white may have got over onto our black. Touch up this, we'll paint that black. I just couldn't do it because it had gotten too cold for the paint. So in the next couple of days, it's going to warm up. So I'll be able to paint it and it actually dry in a sufficient amount of time. But it's starting to look so much better. Yes, we did just get a Mexican blanket and cover an old piece of foam that I had. Same thing with our headliner up here. I need to bolt it to the roof. But main thing that we're going to do today is install doors. We're going to put doors on this. Never know if you're going to be out somewhere and it's just going to start raining. We do live in South Louisiana, so it rains all the time. So we're going to do that. We're also going to waterproof our Mexican blanket seat cover. We're going to do that just to make it just so I know I'm grimy, so we get less grime on it. And right now this is just cotton and it's going to absorb everything. So we're going to waterproof that. I'll show you how we do that. Main thing you'll notice by the end is our retractable doors that we're putting on, which is going to be a big deal. And super simple, super easy, but we're going to have Cushman Truckster is going to have some doors. So let's get to work. Guys, let me know in the comments down below how you feel about my permanent rust repair that we were able to do on these and in mere moments to be able to get that done. It works because we're not painting this. It's staying just like this. This is not getting painted. It's staying like that. So I felt like this type of rust repair was perfect. Okay, we're in the house. Don't tell my wife. I've got some beeswax and a heat gun in this, and all I'm going to do is just scrub it on the fabric. I'm just going to rub it on, heat it in, then do it over and over again until I get the desired level of coating. I've got some melting right now that I may apply with a brush, but while I'm waiting, I'm going to go ahead and do this. So guys, I am not an expert at this. I've watched a couple of ladies' videos online for how to wax fabric. And they didn't do it like this. They did it with a brush, heating up, but I'm a little impatient. If it's getting on, it's getting on. I'll just go all the way down. Maybe I'll go across this way. You can see this getting on because I'm filing down this. And then I'll just go back and hit it with the heat gun, let it melt in, and I'll do another coat. Just right in here. You can see it just melt away. It goes from being that cloudy kind of, and then it just, the colors come back. Heat it up. And I guess this is going on in such small, thin layers. By scrubbing it with the just the bar, it melts in really quick. You can really see it on the red. Now the one thing I've noticed is what I think may happen is that if I just brush it on, I'm not going to raise the little nap of the fabric. It'll just stay in there. Maybe if I just go one way as opposed to going back and forth, just one pass and then come back and heat it, one pass, come back and heat it. But you can already start to feel that it's on there. Maybe I can cheat a little bit and do this too. Don't get your hands, but get that. Yeah. Maybe I have to apply less pressure. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm just trying to protect this Mexican blanket a bit so it doesn't just end up looking so filthy. And make it somewhat water resistant, or maybe water friendly, I don't know. Heat this up. We'll just keep doing this till we get enough wax on there to where it'll repel some moisture and maybe some staining. Or we'll just ruin this and we'll have to start all over. Either way, we'll find out. Okay guys, I am not an expert. Just want that to be very clear. But I do have this wax heated up, and I've got a brush, and I'm gonna go to painting it because the other way was not so much fun. But I'm gonna test it out down here and just gonna paint it on, and then we'll hit it with the blow dryer and see how it goes. Again, I don't mind. I was hoping to put it on heavy so I can really coat this, and that's what we're doing. So we'll melt it in and see how it happens. It may totally not be any good, or it'll be the best thing I've ever done. We'll find out in just a few moments. Got it brushed on here. Let's see if we can heat it up and see if we can get it to melt into the fabric. Probably going to take a little bit more because I've got more on there now. But you can see here it's just melting in, which is what we want. Okay, let's start doing this side. Might as well. We're gonna ruin it. Let's ruin it good. Eric, I just wanted to watch motorcycle videos. You get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. Here is our finished product. It sounds different, which is what we were after. It's not soft. I'll show you this too. Okay, this is what the fabric looked like before. You can see the red is considerably darker, which is awesome. I don't mind, but now that it's coated, that'll be so much better. We'll let it cool really good and then soak in, but I think it's gonna serve its purpose, taking our Mexican blanket and making it a little more weather resistant. Now guys, let's be 100% clear. I don't know what I'm doing. And did I get the result I wanted? Yeah, I totally got the result I wanted. I got to this being waterproof, weatherproof. Could it be better? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe the next time I go to do it, it'll get better. One thing I do know is it makes a considerably bigger mess than what you anticipate for. Because what I did brushing it on, and then what I found that worked is I would brush it on while using the heat gun, that way it'd spread it out a little bit more, but didn't realize that splatters a whole bunch. So parts of my pants are waxed, parts of the table are waxed, so I've got to clean that up before Carrie gets home. So let me go ahead and clean up my mess here so it doesn't look like I was here, because she doesn't watch these videos. Okay, so we've got some hardware installed for our doors, and they go right here. They're just little eye hooks right here, and we've got to run this wire across so that we can then install our doors. Okay, let me feed this wire through. I wanted to get it as tight as I can. Once I get this pulled through, we'll be able to tighten up these bolts a bit to get it to pull as tight as we can. Just wrapping the wire around. You guys are probably saying, Eric, what kind of doors are you installing? And I'll show you. They're genuine Cushman Truckster doors, OEM from the factory. Okay, let me go ahead and tighten these up. Okay, let me tighten this guy up. Yeah, look, it's pulling it tight. Okay, I have the mounting wire really tight, and I've got room to adjust it on both sides, so I can still adjust it if I have to. So let me go get the doors. So I went ahead and installed the door. We don't have the proper hardware. They sent me the wrong model. I'll show you in just a second, but that's it fully open. Then you just close it, and it fits all the way back. It has to break in a little bit. And then it'll tuck in all the way into our spot right in here. When not in use, it'll fit right there. We'll put a strap on it right there, but it'll fit right there. And then when it starts raining, all we have to do is pull it back. We got to install our magnets to keep it back, but in case it rains, that'll be perfect. And we're going to make a tie out of the same fabric that we used for our seat. So that's our door installed. I'll go ahead and do it on the other side, and it'll be perfect.